Hi everyone. Welcome to Learning English Through History. Here we don't just study English. We live it. Every week you will hear now simple stories in English, full of useful words and phrases. Don't worry if you don't understand everything at once. Just listen, enjoy the story, and learn step by step. Our goal: to help you speak English with confidence, so grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's start this adventure together. Subscribe now and join me on the journey of learning English through history. See you in the next video. Enjoy listening.
The late afternoon sun cast long shadows over the beach, painting the sand with golden light. Waves lapped lazily at the shore, whispering secrets that only the ocean knew. Valentina walked toward her usual spot near the rocks, notebook under her arm, her heart thrumming with anticipation. She had tried to write during the day, but her mind wandered, replaying every moment with Adrian. The way he had caught her page, his smile, the sparkle in his eyes. She sat down on the warm sand and opened her notebook. The blank page stared back at her. She tried to write but couldn't focus. Every sound, every movement along the shore made her glance up. Looking for someone? The familiar, smooth voice made her heart leap. She turned, and there he was, Adrian, surfboard under his arm, wet hair sticking to his forehead, eyes glowing with that same amber light. Valentina laughed softly. Maybe. Or maybe I just like the waves. Then you're lucky, he said, dropping his surfboard onto the sand. The waves are perfect tonight, and so is the company. They sat side by side, watching the tide creep closer. The sand was cool under their feet. So, Valentina, Adrian said, a teasing glint in his eyes, has your notebook written anything about me since yesterday? Valentina hugged it closer. Maybe, but writers never reveal their secrets so easily. Then I'll have to guess, Adrian replied with a grin. They watched a family walk past, a little boy kicking a ball into the surf. Valentina smiled, thinking about how life moved on, moments passing by, yet somehow this one felt suspended in time. You see the world differently, Adrian said softly. Most people walk by without noticing, but you notice everything. Valentina felt her cheeks warm. I write to remember, she whispered, to make sure nothing is lost. Later, Adrian suggested they leave the beach for a while. There's a café on the promenade. Best iced coffee you'll ever taste. Valentina hesitated, but curiosity and something unspoken drew her forward. All right, she said. The promenade was alive. Streetlights flickered on as evening approached, and the salty air mixed with the scent of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries. Couples strolled past, children laughed, and music from a street performer floated softly. The café was charming, small wooden tables under large umbrellas, tiny vases with flowers, and a soft jazz tune playing from inside. They chose a table at the corner with a perfect view of the beach. The iced coffees arrived, tall and cold, dripping with condensation. Valentina took a long sip. "You were right. This is amazing." Adrian smiled, tapping his glass against hers. "Some promises are meant to be kept," he said. They spoke about trivial things first, then about dreams and fears. "I feel like the ocean is my only real home," Adrian confessed. "Out there, I forget the rest of the world. I'm free." Valentina nodded. "The ocean does that to me too, but with words. I write what I feel, what I see. If I don't, it disappears." "Then maybe we're similar," Adrian said quietly, his gaze fixed on her, both trying to hold onto something fleeting. Valentina's heart fluttered. Nobody had ever seen her like this before. Nobody had listened. Returning to the beach, the sky was ablaze with gold, pink, and violet. The sand was cool beneath their feet. Adrian carried his surfboard but didn't enter the water. Instead, they walked slowly, side by side, their shadows stretching long across the sand. "What do you dream of, Valentina?" he asked softly, her eyes focused on the horizon.
"A book.
A story that matters. Something that makes people feel small, yet infinite, like the sea makes me feel." "I'll read it," Adrian said, brushing a strand of her hair behind her ear. "And I'll tell everyone I knew the author before she became famous." Valentina laughed. "Don't make promises you can't keep." Instead of leaving, Adrian led her to a small bar near the pier. Fairy lights glowed overhead, acoustic guitars played softly, and the aroma of grilled seafood mixed with sweet cocktails. They sat at a corner table overlooking the moonlit ocean. The band played softly. Valentina let herself sink into the moment. The music, the moonlight reflecting on the waves, Adrian's eyes fixed on her. "Tell me something no one else knows," Adrian whispered. Valentina hesitated. "Why me?" "Because writers hide truths in stories," he said. "But I want the truth." Her fingers tightened around her glass. "Sometimes I fear my words won't matter. That even if I finish a book, it will vanish, like a page lost to the wind." Adrian reached out, gently brushing her hand. "Then I'll tell you mine. When I surf, I'm not just chasing waves. I'm running from mistakes, from days I can't rewrite." For a long moment, they sat silently, letting the music, the waves, and the night surround them. They left the bar and walked barefoot on the beach. The moon cast a silver glow on the water. Stars shimmered above. The sand was cool, damp from the rising tide, and the night air smelled faintly of jasmine and salt. Valentina found a perfect shell and held it in her hand, thinking of how small and delicate things could hold stories. Adrian noticed. "You always notice everything," he said. "And you always seem to know what to say," she replied, smiling. They walked farther, toes sinking into wet sand, waves brushing gently against their feet. Adrian stopped suddenly. It feels like I've known you longer than a day, he murmured. Valentina's heart beat fast. I feel the same. The ocean whispered around them. For a moment, nothing else existed. Adrian took her hand, and they walked a little farther. They spoke softly about childhood summers, favorite books, little fears, and hidden dreams. Valentina felt safe, yet alive in a way she hadn't before. Finally, he leaned close, voice low. Tomorrow. Same place. Her eyes met his. Tomorrow, she whispered. The waves rolled in, soft and constant, as if the ocean itself approved. And so, the summer night stretched endlessly, full of whispered secrets, moonlight reflections, and hearts daring to feel. Valentina and Adrian discovered that the ocean could give more than inspiration. It could give moments that change everything. And sometimes, the beginning of love is written not in words, but in waves, stars, and quiet glances.
Great job today. You learn new words and expressions through our story. Remember, the more you listen, the more you understand. Don't forget to subscribe to Learning English Through History and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new story. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and share it with your friends. Thank you for learning with me. See you in the next story. Bye for now.